nice and clearly? Right, I'm going to ask you to stop chatting right now. Let's just focus on the lesson, and then when we chat, we can chat about the lesson and not other things. Let's move on to the next slide. You will have plenty of opportunity to participate today. Thank you, guys. For those of you who don't know, my Marilet Geldenhuis, Mrs. Geldenhuis, Mrs. G, whatever you want to call me. All right, let's quickly see what we will do today. Initially, I wanted to move on to the next topic, which is the net of 3D shapes, and we will get to that today. But before we get there, I have some really exciting stuff for you to do today. So when we get to the net part of the lesson, I see some of you have trouble hearing what I'm saying. Can the rest of you hear me clearly? Some of you can, some of you cannot. I think it's the weather today because it's very misty here. I don't know if it's cold and misty or rainy where you guys are, but where I am, the weather is not that great. So let's go on. Let's hope it sorts itself out as we go on. Just tell me if you can't hear anything, then I'll have to type out my questions or something. Right, so let's look at the screen. We will see today that a net is composed of all the flat faces of a 3D figure. All right, let's look at the screen, guys. Thank you for your comments. If we make a 3D shape flat, if we flatten it out and we maybe cut out from all the edges, and if we make it flat, that is what we call a net of a shape. So we will look at that today. After the lesson, you will be able to identify the net of a cube. And then you will also understand why not all nets with 6 squares are nets of a cube. All right, so if we see 6 flat squares, we can't just say, oh, it's a cube because it's 6 squares. There are certain nets that will just not work if we try to make a cube with it. Guys, if you keep chatting about non-related stuff, the host will remove you from the lesson and then you won't be able to return. In any case, we are going to play a game right now. So I hope you guys are ready for a nice game. This is how it will work. On each slide, you will be asked a certain question. The person who gives the first correct answer will receive 1 or more points depending on the length of the answer. So every time I will say how many points this is worth. Keep your cameras off, guys. And then if more than one answer is asked, no points will be rewarded for incomplete answers. So if you have to write down 2 things and you only give me one of those 2 things, I won't even look at the answer, so you won't get any points. And only the first answer seen by your teacher will receive points. Remember, what comes up on my screen is not always in the same order as what it would come up on your screen. Some of you say that I am glitching. I'm trying to sort it out on my side. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Okay, I adjusted it a little bit, but I'm not sure. It looks fine on my side. Maybe maybe just you have to try move around a bit or move your device so that your reception is a little bit better. Right, so here's how it will work. Let's go to the first slide. I will reveal, on this slide, I will reveal one 3D shape. The first one to type out the name of this shape will get 1 point. Guys, you have to, we just have to accept that the order, maybe on your screen it looks like you are the first one, but on my screen maybe you are third or second. So you have to accept the way it comes through on my screen. That's the only way we can kind of measure this, because we can't go on everybody else's screen. I can only see my screen. Right, so here we go. I want the first one to tell me what this shape is. Oh, I see the PowerPoint also a little slow. Right, who can tell me what that shape is? All right, Amanda was the first one. So Amanda, you said cube. You get 1 point. I see all of you are writing cube right now. Great, it's great that you all know the answers. Let's move to the next one. What is that? Okay, the first one that I can see is praise. So praise, 1 point for you. Great, but I can see so many of you participating and I'm so excited about that. Next one. It's not a triangular prism. It's not a, ooh, what kind of pyramid? There we go. Boucher was the first one to say. Square-based pyramid. So Boucher, you get 1 point. So Amanda 1, praise 1, Boucher 1. Let's go to the next slide. Not the next slide, the next shape. I will accept 2 answers here. Any one of 2 answers. There we go. Praise said a cuboid. That's the first answer. I would have also accepted all the other people who said rectangular prism. So I'm going to give another point to praise. So right now Amanda has 1, praise has 2, and Boucher has 1 as well. Guys, whether you've written cuboid or rectangular prism, both will be accepted. Next shape. Wow, praise, you are a very fast typer. You get another point for cylinder. Cylinder. Praise was the first one again. Great. All right. Let's go to the next one. What is that? Neo, you are the first one to say triangular prism. So Neo is also on the scoreboard right now with 1 point. Great job. Next one. What is that? Wow, so many coming through at the same time. But on my screen, it looks like Amanda was the first one to say cone. So Amanda has 2 points, Praise has 3 points, Bouchle 1, and Neo 1. I'm hoping the rest of you can get on the scoreboard quickly. What is that? What kind of pyramid? There we go. Faith said a triangle-based pyramid. Faith, you are on the scoreboard now. So Faith has 1 point. Great, guys. This is all for the labeling. Let's go to the next question. Now something's not working. So right now we have, okay, look at the question quickly. Which of these have curved faces? You have to type out all the numbers. All the numbers. If you don't have all the numbers, you won't get points, and you will get a point for each one that's in your sequence. Which of these have curved faces? All right, I think I have an answer here. Let's just reveal it. Then I will tell you who's the winner. So number 2, the sphere. Number 5, the cylinder. And number 7, the cone. And the first person who said 257, oh, it was so even. So I will give the first 2 3 points. And that is Amanda and Praise. Amanda and Praise, both of you get 3 points. Can you guys still hear me okay? Right, so right now the scoreboard looks as follows. Amanda has 5 points, Praise has 6 points, Bouchle 1, Neo 1, and Faith 1. Guys, things can change very quickly. Remember, if you get a question like this, you can get a lot of points. There's another question, I think the next one, where you can get even more points. So the amount of answers or numbers in your answer will tell you the amount of points. All right, so let's see. Are you ready for the next slide? Make sure you type out everything because there's more than one. Here we go. Which of these have flat faces? Look carefully at the question, guys. Which of these have flat faces? All right, I have an answer. I think Ethan was the first one to tell me 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So everything except the sphere has flat faces. Remember, I said I didn't say flat faces only. I said flat faces. So the first one is the cube. Then we have number 3, the square-based pyramid. Then we have the cuboid or the rectangular prism. Then we have number 5, the cylinder. Number 6, the triangular prism. Number 7, the cone. And number 8, the triangular pyramid. So how many points does he get? See how quickly things change. How many points does Ethan get? He gets 7 points if I'm correct. So Ethan, you are in the lead right now. You have 7 points. Then we have Praise at 6, Amanda 5, Faith 1, Neo 1, Bouchle 1. Right. Yes, I said the cone. I think I said the cone. It has a flat face at the bottom. Right. Let's go to the next question. I think you also need to write more than one, if I remember correctly. Nobody's losers here, guys. Everybody's trying their best, and not always you're not always in control of whether your answer comes through first. So it's just a game. Just see it like that. Here we go. Read carefully. I think 5 points. There we go. Ethan, you are so quick. We have 1, 3, 4, 6, and 8. Oh, so many of you have the correct answer. I wish I could give more than one the points, but unfortunately, the first two people did not have the same answer. So it's just Ethan there with 1, 3, 4, 6, and 8. 1 is the cube. 3 is the square-based pyramid. 4 is the rectangular prism. 6 is the triangular prism. And 8 is the triangular pyramid. So Ethan gets another 5 points. Now Ethan has 12. Ethan has 12 points. Praise has 6 points. Amanda has 5 points. Bushle 1, Nia 1, and Faith 1. So for the rest of them, for the rest of the questions, if there's more than one answer, I will give you 1 point for each smiley face. If there's only one, just to even out a little bit, if there's only one answer, just one correct, I will give you 2 points for that one answer. Let's look at the screen. Ooh, I almost showed you the answer there. Or I think I did. Curved edges, 2 of them. Actually, 3, oh no, remember not curved faces, curved edges, 2 curved edges. Who's this one? I think Neo is the first one to tell me the 2 that I'm looking for. So he said 5 and 7. Guys, remember a sphere does not have an edge. So it only has one face. If a shape has one face, it can't have an edge because an edge is a place where is the line where 2 faces meet. So the sphere is not does not have an edge. It's not part of the answer. So the answer is 5 and 7. And the first one that said that was Neo. So Neo, 2 more points for you. Now Neo has 3 points. All right, next question. Which of these have square faces? 1 point for everything. Only 2 of them have square faces for sure, because I didn't tell you something else. Let me see who's the first one that wrote the correct square faces. Guys, only 2 answers. There we go. I think it's Amanda, if I look correctly. Let me just go through all the answers. The first person to say 1 and 3 was Amanda. So the square faces, let me just bring up my smiley faces. There we have it on the cube and on the square-based triangle. Amanda, I'm adding 2 points to you. Why can't we say number 4? Why can't we say number 4? Who has an answer for me? Why can't I say number 4 has a square face? There we go. Praise it because it would tell us if it's a square. It could be a square in a rectangular prism, but it's not necessarily a square. And I didn't tell you. And even if you just look at it, you can see there's even here on the side, it looks like a rectangle. But yes, I didn't tell you that the lines or the sides are equal. There we go. I hope the rest of you can get onto the scoreboard. Let's go to the next question. Which of these have triangular faces? 3 answers. There we go. Ethan and Ntando, you were the first. I will give both of you points. Let me just write Ntando's name because you are not on the scoreboard yet. But both of you were so quick. I don't even know who's first. It says Ethan here, but it came through on at the same time. So I will give you, there we go, 3, 6, and 8. Both of you get 3 points. So right now we're standing on Ethan 15, and then Amanda 7, Praise 6, Neo and Ntando 3, and Bushle and Faith 1. Here we go. Next question. Which shape has 0 edges? Quickly, who's first? There we go. Neo is the first one. The answer is a sphere. Neo. So I said if there's only one answer, you will get 2 points. So Neo, you get 2 points for this one. Which shape has 1 edge? 2 points, but 1 answer. 1 edge, guys, 1 edge. Regile. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but you are the first one to say number 7. So you get 2 points. Well done. Next question. Which shape has 2 edges? Wow, Ethan, that was quick. So you get 2 points for that. Number 5. If you count them, you'll see there's an edge here at the top and there's an edge at the bottom. It's both curved edges. Wow, I'm so happy that all of you are participating. I wish I could give all of you points, but that would just take forever. The next one. Which shape has 6 faces? Oh, sorry, not 6 faces, guys. 6 edges. 6 edges. Only one of them has 6 edges. Not faces, edges. Look carefully. 6 edges. The answer is 8. So the first person to say 8 was Ethan, if I'm seeing correctly. I'm just going through everything quickly. Yes. So Ethan, you are first. Remember, the edge is the line where the faces meet. So 2 points for Ethan. If it says shape and not shapes, then you know it's only one answer. Next one. Which shape has 8 edges? 8 edges. Here you can give me, yeah, also just one answer. Now you have to think quickly. 8 edges, guys. I don't see the correct answer yet. Who is this? Risima. I'm not saying that correctly. You are the first one to give me the correct answer. So you get 2 points. Which shape has 8 edges? So if we count it, we will see there are 4 edges here at the bottom by the square, and then there are 4 edges as the lines go up to the vertex. So 8 edges. Next question. Which shape has 9 edges? Which shape has 9 edges? Oh, so quick. But the first one here is Ntando. You have the correct answer. That is number 6. So Ntando, 2 points for you. Next question. Ready? Which shape has 12 edges? You can give me both answers if you know. But the first one to give me one answer was Rihile. No, it was Sakura and Rihile. So it's both of you can get 2 points because I didn't say shapes. I just said shape. So my question phrased it like that you only have to give 1 point. So let me just write here. Sakura, you have 2 points. And Rihile, you have 2 more points. So right now, I will read the points to you at the end. Otherwise, we're wasting time. So 12 edges, number 1 and number 4. There we go. So now we have to arrange the shapes from least amount of vertices, from the least amount of vertices. So from the least to the most. I want all the answers, but thank you, sorry, Rishile. Let me see, Ethan has an answer. I'm just going to wait for a few answers because I can't reveal it yet. Let's do it a little bit differently, guys, because there are so many answers here and I want to give everybody points. Let's try this question one more time. I'm going to go to the next slide. And the first 2 of them, let me see. Oh, they arrange these shapes from the least amount of vertices. So which one is, just give me one answer. What should I write first? There we go. Which one should I write first? And praise, you have it. You said 2. Ooh, there's another one. Did anyone say 2 and 5? No. Remember, a cylinder also has no vertices. No vertices because, oh yeah, sorry guys, if you give the answer after I've revealed it, it doesn't count. All right. Okay, let's stop typing. Stop typing. Look here again. Now, I want you to give me the next 3. The next 3. So we already have number 2 and number 5. So what's the next 3 in order? Remember, we're looking at vertices. So the corners. The next 3, guys, the next 3. So I want to see 3 answers. I'm looking. All right, I'm going to reveal and then I'm going to check who was the first one. So we have 1, 2, 3. So who has 7, 8, and 3 in that order? Let me check. 7, 8, and 3. It looks like Neo was the first one. So Neo, I will give you 3 points. Who gave me the first? Sorry, I can't remember now. Who told me? Oh, nobody told me 2 and 5. That's right. So we have 2 and 5. They have, both of them have 0 vertices. Then we have 7, 8, and 3. Right. Let's look at the previous slide. So we have, I want the next. Let me see. Don't type yet because I'm not going to look at the answers before I ask the question. So we already have 2, we have 5, we have 7, 8, and 3. Now we have only 3 left. I want you to type Only the next one. The next one. Just one. What is the next one? It's not one. It's not number one. It is number 6. So let's see who's first with number 6. It was Sakura. So I'm going to give you 2 points for that answer. And then the last 2, I want you to type at the same time. You can go for 2 points. All right, I already have someone with the correct answers. No, how do I pronounce this? Nokolo. That is 1 and 4. You are on the leaderboard. So 2 points for you as well. Right, arrange these. Oh, sorry, let's look at the next question. What do I have to put in the bin? Just give me the numbers. Look at what it says on the bin. It says most edges. Most edges. I'm going to reveal the answer and see who has it right. So the first one is 1. And the next one is 4. Both of them have 12 edges. Is there anyone who said 1 and 4? Let me check. Someone said 1, someone said 4, but who said 1 and 4? No, Nokolo, you said 1 and 4. So I'm going to give you 2 more points for that answer. Right, next question. Rectangular faces. So anything with a rectangular face, put it in the bin. I see some with the correct answer, so let me reveal it first. There we have the rectangular prism. We have the triangular prism. I don't think anyone has all 3. Ooh, what am I going to do now? Guys, there's still 1 left. The first one to type out all 3 will get the 3 points. Because I see now most of you, all of you have 4 and 6, but you don't have the last one. There we go. 4, 5, and 6. Who's the first to say 4, 5, and 6? Here we have Buhle and Praise. You guys were the first 2. So both of you will get 3 points. All right. Let's go to the next slide. What to put in the bin? 1 vertex. 1 vertex. Right, the first one was Ethan. Great job, Ethan. 1 point. Oh, it's 1 answer, so you get 2 points. Most edges. Most edges. Most edges. Let me see who has both of these answers. Sakura, I think you are right, but let's check. Ooh, why did it go there? I don't know why this is not going into the bin, guys, but the shapes with the most edges are the cube and the rectangular prism. And the first person to say that was also Ethan. So well done, Ethan. 2 more points for you. Right. So I'm quickly going to read to you the top 3. So in third place, we have Praise with 9 points. Well done, Praise. In second place, we have Amanda. Sorry, I'm going to. In third place, we have Amanda with 7 points. And in second place, we have Praise with 9 points. And then in first place, we have Ethan with 23 points. Great job. So number 1, Ethan. Number 2, Praise. And number 3, Amanda. You guys win an imaginary chocolate. Right, let's go to the next slide. We don't have a lot of time. I just want to touch on this today. The net of a 3D shape. Let's quickly look on the screen, guys. Let's stop typing. We really don't have a lot of time because this game took a little bit longer than I anticipated. The net of a 3D shape is what it looks like if it's opened out flat. So this is just quickly a touch. We'll look at it again tomorrow, but I just want to look at the net of a cube today. A net can be folded up to make a 3D shape. You can draw a net on paper, then fold it into the shape. And a net helps us to understand a 3D shape. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? Are we back?
Yes, we are back, ma'am.
I don't know what happened there. Hello?
Hi, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Are the kids still here?
Yes, they're still here, ma'am.
All right. Can I continue? So you can. I scared you. All right, it says here on my side that I'm not muted. I hope you guys can hear. Just give me an indication if you can hear me. That's fine. We will finish the lesson, even if there are only 20 of you. We will just go through it quickly. We're almost done. Those of you who are still here can just look on the screen. All right, so how do we know if when we see a net, if it's the net of a specific shape, we can count the faces. So if I know a cube has 6 faces, so if I see it flat in front of me and I count there are 6 faces, then I know, okay, this could be, not necessarily, but this could be the net of that shape. And then I can look at the shapes of the faces. So if I know a cube has 6 squares, but I see a rectangle or triangle, then I know this net does not belong to that face. So you can fold the image in your mind and you have to ask yourself, can it close and does it make sense? So we will quickly try it. Look at the first shape there. Do you think that one is the net of a cube? You can just write yes or no. The very first one on the left side, do you think that is a net of a cube? There we go. We have some answers. Great, guys. Yes, it is. The next one, do you think that's the net of a cube? If I fold it into a box, some of you say no, some of you say yes. Actually, the answer is also yes. So you're folding up the sides and then the 4 of them just go over to make a cube. Ooh, I'm revealing the answers when I shouldn't. So yes, I've shown you now the third one is not the net of a cube. Doesn't matter how I fold that thing, it will not make a cube. How about the fourth one? Do you think that can be the net of a cube? Yes, you are right. Now let's go down. We stay at the bottom. Bottom right. We will go in a circle. So we'll start at the bottom right. Is that one the net of a cube? And the answer is yes. How about the next one? Is that the net of a cube? Remember to count the faces. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 faces. So no, it's not Lolo. That is not the net of a cube. How about the next one? Count the faces first before you even look at anything else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, definitely not. How about the last one? No, definitely not, because it has 7 faces. Right, so guys, this is the end of our lesson. You can look at these websites to find some interesting things about shapes. Thank you for sticking with us even through the trouble, even through the glitches, and sticking to the end. Let's just look at what you can do. If you want to understand it more, you can play around with shapes. You can find things in your house that are these 3D shapes, so you can think of them when you answer questions. You can even copy the nets on a paper, try and cut them out, fold them into the shapes, into the 3D shapes. If you have any questions, you can email me. There's my email address. Or if you just want to tell me about yourself, I'd love to hear from you. Right, thank you so much for your participation. We played a lovely game and I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you tomorrow morning, bright and early. Bye-bye.